right, everyone, this is going to be the most powerful spiritual message you'll ever receive. Today, we're talking about something that has existed for eons, yet is often overlooked in the chaos of modern life: the archangels. These celestial beings aren't just symbols, they're real, they're powerful, and they're constantly sending us messages, guiding us. We just need to know how to listen. This video is about the most powerful archangel messages to follow. Now, let me ask you this. When was the last time you felt truly connected to something greater than yourself? Not just an idea or a concept, but a force so profound, so expansive, that it felt like the universe was literally speaking to you. Because that's what this is about. The archangels are speaking to us all the time, and their messages hold the keys to unlocking the deepest truths of our existence. We just have to tune in. So, let's start. There are 4 archangels whose messages are critical for anyone on a spiritual path: Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Uriel. Each has a unique energy, a distinct purpose, and a message that you need to hear. But these messages aren't just abstract concepts, they're practical, actionable, and life-changing. Let's dive into the first one.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
We begin with Archangel Michael, the protector, the warrior of light. Michael's message is one of courage and truth. Is the archangel who stands by your side in times of fear and uncertainty. His energy is like a shield, a sword of light cutting through the darkness. But here's the thing, Michael doesn't just protect you from external threats. His real message is about the inner battle. The demons we face within fear, doubt, insecurity, those are the real enemies. And Michael's message to you is this: stand in your truth. Face your fears and know that you are stronger than anything that seeks to break you down. But let me ask you, what are you afraid of right now? What's the one thing that's holding you back from stepping into your full power? Michael's energy is here to help you face that, to help you cut through the illusion of fear and reclaim your sovereignty. He reminds us that fear is just an illusion, a smokescreen that keeps us from seeing our true potential. When you call on Michael, you're invoking the highest level of protection and guidance, but you're also making a commitment to yourself. You're committing to show up fully, to be brave, even when it's hard. Michael's message is clear: the truth will set you free. But that truth starts within. It's about being honest with yourself, about where you're playing small, where you're letting fear dictate your actions. So, the next time you feel fear creeping in, ask yourself, what would Archangel Michael do? How would he guide me to stand in my truth right now? Now let's talk about Archangel Raphael, the healer, the angel of wholeness. Raphael's energy is soft yet powerful. His message is one of healing, but not just in the physical sense. Raphael's healing goes much deeper. It's about emotional, mental, and spiritual healing. The kind of healing that allows you to release the past, forgive yourself, and move forward with a sense of peace. But here's the question: what part of you needs healing right now? Is it a wound from the past? A limiting belief that's holding you back? Or maybe it's a physical ailment that's connected to deeper emotional pain. Raphael's message is this: healing is possible, but you have to allow it. You have to be willing to look at the parts of yourself that are wounded, the parts you've tried to ignore or suppress. Raphael's energy is all about compassion. He teaches us that healing isn't about fixing something that's broken. It's about remembering that you were never broken to begin with. It's about returning to your natural state of wholeness. But this requires vulnerability. It requires you to open up, to let go of the walls you've built around your heart. And this can be scary, right? Because when you open yourself up to healing, you're also opening yourself up to feeling the pain, the grief, the anger that you've been trying to avoid. So, Raphael's message to you is this: be gentle with yourself. Healing takes time, and it's not always linear. Sometimes It feels like you're taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back, but that's okay. The important thing is that you're moving forward, that you're allowing the healing to happen. But here's a question for you. What would it look like if you allowed yourself to fully heal? If you stopped carrying the weight of the past, stopped holding on to old wounds and just let go? Raphael is here to guide you through that process, to remind you that you're worthy of healing, that you deserve to feel whole and complete. His energy is like a balm for the soul, soothing, nurturing, and deeply loving. One practical way to connect with Raphael's energy is through self-care. And I don't just mean pampering yourself, though that's part of it. I mean truly taking the time to care for your emotional and spiritual well-being. This could be through meditation, journaling, or simply spending time in nature. Raphael often works through nature, so if you feel called to spend time outdoors, listen to that nudge. Allow the energy of the earth to ground you, to heal you. Now we move into the realm of Archangel Gabriel, the messenger, the communicator. Gabriel's energy is one of clarity and expression. His message to you is about speaking your truth, about finding your voice and using it to share your gifts with the world. But it's not just about talking. It's about authentic communication with yourself, with others, and with the divine. Let me ask you this: are you speaking your truth, or are you holding back, afraid of what others might think? Gabriel's message is about letting go of the fear of judgment and embracing your true voice. Because here's the thing, your voice matters. Your message matters. You have something unique to share with the world, and Gabriel is here to help you express that. But communication isn't just about words. It's also about listening. Gabriel teaches us the importance of listening to our inner guidance, to the whispers of our soul. Are you taking the time to listen to yourself, to really tune in to what your heart is saying? Because often we get so caught up in the noise of the world that we forget to listen to our own inner wisdom. Gabriel's message is this: clarity comes from within. If you're feeling confused, if you're not sure which direction to take, the answer isn't out there. It's inside of you. But you have to be willing to listen. You have to quiet the external noise and tune in to the voice of your soul. This might mean spending time in silence, meditating, or simply journaling your thoughts. Whatever method you choose, the key is to be still and listen. And once you've listened, once you've connected with that inner guidance, Gabriel encourages you to speak your truth. Whether it's through writing, speaking, or creative expression, your voice needs to be heard. What message is your soul longing to share with the world? Gabriel is here to help you find the courage to express that, to step into your role as a messenger of truth. Now let's turn our attention to Archangel Uriel, the angel of wisdom, illumination, and divine insight. Uriel's energy is subtle but immensely powerful. He's often described as the light of God, and his role is to help us see the hidden truths within our lives, to bring clarity to situations that might feel confusing, and to show us the path of wisdom when everything around us seems chaotic. But here's the thing: Uriel's wisdom isn't just about intellectual knowledge. It's about deep soul-level understanding, a kind of insight that goes beyond words and touches the core of who we are. When we think about wisdom, we often imagine it as something that comes with age or experience. But Uriel's message is that true wisdom is always available to us in every moment. It's not something we have to wait for or earn. It's about tuning into a higher perspective, being willing to see beyond the surface of things and understanding the deeper purpose behind the events of our lives. So, let me ask you, are you ready to see the truth, even if it challenges your current beliefs? Because this is where Uriel's message can be both illuminating and uncomfortable. He shines a light on the areas of our lives where we might be in denial, where we're avoiding facing certain truths because they're too painful or inconvenient. But this illumination is a gift. It's not about judgment or critique. It's about freeing ourselves from the illusions that keep us stuck. Uriel's message to you is this: embrace the light of wisdom, even when it reveals things you'd rather not see, because in those moments of discomfort, there's an opportunity for profound growth. When we're willing to face the truth, we open ourselves up to transformation. Think about it: how often do we resist change? Because we're afraid of what we might discover about ourselves or our situation. Uriel encourages us to let go of that fear and trust that the truth, no matter how difficult, will ultimately set us free. But Uriel's wisdom isn't just about seeing the truth in others or in external situations. It's about self-awareness. It's about recognizing the patterns, beliefs, and behaviors within ourselves that are no longer serving us. Uriel's light helps us see where we're holding ourselves back, where we're sabotaging our own growth. He asks us to look inward and ask, what parts of myself am I avoiding? Where am I resisting the truth of who I really am? This can be a tough question to ask because it forces us to confront the parts of ourselves that we'd rather keep hidden. But Uriel's message is one of compassion. He reminds us that true wisdom comes not from perfection, but from understanding and accepting ourselves as we are, flaws, mistakes, and all. It's about seeing our own light, even in the midst of our shadows. One of the most powerful ways to connect with Uriel's energy is through contemplation and reflection. Well, this isn't about overthinking or trying to figure everything out in your mind. It's about creating space for insight to emerge. Uriel often works in subtle ways, guiding us through our intuition, through sudden flashes of understanding, or through the quiet moments when we least expect it. So ask yourself, am I creating enough space in my life to hear the wisdom that's being offered to me? In our busy, chaotic world, it's easy to get caught up in the noise, to feel like we need to have all the answers right now. But Uriel's energy asks us to slow down, to trust that the answers will come when we create the space for them. This might mean taking time for meditation, journaling, or simply sitting in silence and allowing your thoughts to settle. It's in these moments of stillness that Uriel's light can shine through, offering us the clarity we've been seeking. But Uriel's wisdom isn't just about quiet contemplation. He also encourages us to put that wisdom into action. So once you've gained insight into a situation or about yourself, the next step is to act on it. What's the point of wisdom if we don't use it to create positive change in our lives? Uriel reminds us that wisdom isn't passive, it's active. It's about taking the knowledge we've gained and using it to make empowered choices, to step into our highest potential. So, let me pose another question to you. What is life trying to teach you right now? What situation or challenge are you facing that, if you allowed yourself to see it from a higher perspective, could lead to profound growth? Uriel's message is that every experience, no matter how difficult, carries within it the seed of wisdom. But it's up to us to recognize that seed and nurture it. When we approach life with curiosity and a willingness to learn, we open ourselves up to the deeper truths that are always available to us. Uriel's energy is also deeply connected to illumination, not just in the metaphorical sense, but in a very real, energetic way. He helps us to clear the fog of confusion, to see the path ahead with clarity. If you're feeling lost or uncertain about a decision, Uriel can guide you toward the right answer. But here's the key: Uriel doesn't always give us the answers directly. Instead, he illuminates the next step. He asks us to trust the process, to take one step at a time, knowing that the path will become clearer as we move forward. There's a beautiful synergy between Uriel's wisdom and the concept of divine timing. Often we want everything to be clear all at once. We want to know exactly how things are going to unfold. But Uriel teaches us that true wisdom comes from trusting the journey, from understanding that we don't need to have all the answers right now. We just need to take the next right step, and the rest will reveal itself in time. So Uriel's final message to you is this: trust the light within you. You already have all the wisdom you need to navigate your life's journey. The answers you seek are not outside of you, they're within. Uriel's light is here to help you remember that. All you need to do is be open, be willing to see the truth, and take the next step with faith. The journey of wisdom is a lifelong one, but with Uriel's guidance, you'll never be walking it alone. So, as you continue on your path, ask yourself, am I willing to embrace the light of wisdom, no matter where it leads me? Because when you do, you'll find that even the darkest moments carry within them the potential for illumination and growth.